attacks used Thargoid-derived explosives. The Imperial Internal Security Service has transmitted another urgent bulletin regarding terrorist attacks on starports in the Empire. There have been indications that the 4 starports came under attack by Thargoids. We can confirm that this is not the case, and there is no evidence of Thargoid vessels in the vicinity. Observers reported that some of the damage inflicted on the station's infrastructure closely resembled the effect of Thargoid weaponry. This was registered by internal sensor systems, resulting in automatic emergency broadcasts designed to summon aid during a Thargoid incursion. Preliminary investigations suggest the use of customized explosive devices that incorporated elements of Thargoid technology. This suggests that the perpetrators have access to unusually sophisticated resources as well as xenological materials. As yet there is no reason to doubt that the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army is responsible for these attacks. We have received reports of jubilant scenes from some Imperial fringe systems, in territories where Marlinism remains popular. Help with rescue operations is still being requested from the 4 Imperial starboards: Mackenzie Relay in the Semias system, Tsiolkovsky Terminal in the Gab-Georgis system, Garrido Market in the LHS 4031 system, and Muller Terminal in the RAB system.
Yesterday's bombings have deeply affected us all. Finally, I want to express my admiration for the people who, in the aftermath of yesterday's bombings, are calmly determined to resume their normal lives. That is the answer to this outrage.
Prince Harold de Val assassinated. Prince Harold de Val is dead after a targeted assassination attempt by the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army. The Empire has imposed a media blackout on these events, and no official statement has been made. However, independent journalist Gwendolyn Nash published this on the scene report for Vox Galactica. From interviewing multiple sources, we gather that a single assassin managed to infiltrate Harold de Val's personal transport. He was killed by shipboard guards but not before shooting the prince at close range. The NMLA claimed responsibility for this attack in its latest propaganda broadcast, which referred to the de Val family as imperialist parasites. The extremist group also demanded that Marlinists everywhere must rise up and demand a democratic republic. Harold de Val was famously declared unfit for the throne by Emperor Hengist, and has been out of the public eye ever since. He rarely left capital but was making an unpublicized journey to visit his daughter Aisling de Val, presumably in response to the recent terrorist attack in the Semias system. It remains unknown how the NMLA knew of the prince's itinerary, or managed to breach security on his ship.
The Queen voicing her support, but admitting it was not what she wanted, issuing this statement: "Although we would have preferred them to remain full-time working members of the royal family, we respect and understand their wish to live a more independent life as a family while remaining a valued part of my family."
I think you probably, slightly hit the nail on the head. My mum clearly taught me a certain set of values, of which I will always try and uphold, despite the role and the job that sometimes that entails, if you know what I mean. But I think I will always protect my family, and now I have a family to protect. So everything that she went through and what happened to her is incredibly raw every single day, and that's not me being paranoid, that's just me not wanting a repeat of the past.
Death of a de Val. Imperial news sources have confirmed that Prince Harold de Val was assassinated by NMLA terrorists while traveling incognito to the Semias system. Emperor Arasalavagni de Val broadcast this address. It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Prince Harold. A state funeral at the Hall of Martyrs is being arranged, and there will be a period of mourning, as is customary for esteemed members of the imperial family. There will be opportunities for all citizens to honor Harold's memory in an appropriate manner. Princess Aisling de Val, Harold's daughter, appeared uncharacteristically distressed when she gave a brief statement to the media. "It's a huge loss to us all that. I'm sorry. I can't believe this has happened. He can't be gone. I used to have some sympathy for the Marlinists, but now they took him from us. They took my daddy. The NMLA also attacked starports in the SAMIS, Gabjorgis, LHS 4031 and RAB systems. The Empire is now on heightened alert, and the Senate has approved new counter-terrorism initiatives proposed by Senator Denton Patrius.
Glad that I made it. Keeps me disciplined. I'm not particularly too nervous about this fight, but I usually get nervous. That just gives me a little bit of an edge. There is a lot to lose, so one thing definitely I can't do is think about taking him lightly, and it's not really in my mind to take him lightly. I'm just going to go out there and do what I have to do to win this fight.